Well, I'm going to try to make my own mouse pad. My mouse pad at work is a calendar, which I don't really like, and it's a supplier of ours that's advertising is on there. And I'm trying to make things look a little more uniform as far as color and different things. So I decided to try to make my own. What I did was I have an old mouse pad from home here, which really needs to be cleaned. But I'm going to cover it up so it doesn't matter. I have fusible webbing that I'm going to put onto this fabric on the wrong side. I've already cut it so it's a little bit bigger than the mouse pad itself because I don't know how this cutting part's going to go. But let's give it a whirl and see what happens. So first I'm going to take the fusible webbing. I already have my iron hot. No water in the iron, no steam. Try to get it as close to the edge. You don't want to waste it if you don't have to. Okay, so let's see. It takes a while for all the glue to get melted and stuck to the fabric, but I think we got it. So I'll put the iron over here. And now we're going to take the mouse pad, put it face down. And I just noticed as I was ironing that the lines in the fabric kind of go this way. So I would kind of like the mouse pad to run that way also. Get your scissors. I'm not going to cut it exact right now because I want to get it ironed on there. So I'm just going to, it looks like I need different scissors that are going to cut better than this. Okay, so I'm just going to stick the excess fabric aside. And now I'm going to take the backing off the fusible webbing. You can get it to peel up here. And if you come to a spot that doesn't act like it wants to peel off, then just run the iron over it a little more. Like in here it's acting like maybe it wants to peel some of that glue up with it. So we don't want that. We want the glue to stick to the fabric. So peel it off. Stick that aside for now. And then we're going to line this up and try to get it on there so the lines are pretty straight going up and down. Okay, get your iron again. And now start pressing it to the mouse pad. And you can push down and kind of stretch it, pull it from the middle down to each edge. Make sure definitely that you get the edges well. I may use an X-Acto knife to flip it over and cut. I'm not sure yet. Just so it has a nice straight edge. I was trying to find fabric that didn't fray because I was afraid that that was going to be a problem. But since it's not going to be washed, I may put Fray Check on there. If you've ever heard of that, it stops fabric from fraying. Maybe even a slight bead of white glue around the edge that would dry clear would seal the edges so that it wouldn't come up off there. You just want to make sure, be careful you don't burn your fingers, but you want to make sure that it's going to stick on there. Make sure all those little glue beads are melted. Alright, it smells hot. Okay, so now you see it's stuck on there fairly well. So now we have to decide what exactly we're going to do, if we're going to try to use a good pair of scissors to cut it, or an X-Acto knife, or what we're going to do. So let me go find something to cut it with. Well, I decided to try scissors, so we're going to give it a whirl. And it's still a little bit hot, but I'm just going to flip it over and cut as closely as I can using the edge of the mouse pad as a guide. Around here. Try not to cut the rubber on the mouse pad. Not that it would be that earth-shattering of an event, but get as close as you can because you really don't want any overlap hanging there. The true test for this will be if the mouse actually works on there. and I will use it to edit the video once I get it done and see if it works. Okay, there you go. As easy as that. I was also thinking that there might be something you could spray on there to protect it from getting dirty. Haven't figured that out quite yet though. But for now, at least I'll have a nicer mouse pad, and worst comes to worst, look at all this fabric I have left over. I can just make another one. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Give it a whirl, see what happens.